Hey there, fancy friends, it's Oliver, and today I will show you why French kickboxing and stick fighting belong together. Of course, I am talking about Savat and La Canne, and even if they are today still together in the same association, they share mostly their history. But if we have a closer look into the roots in the 19th century, we see how they are related in coaching cues. For example, the true guard, false guard concept. We did a video on that. Footwork and striking mechanics. And this is what we wanted you to show today, because I think it gives a nice little insight why things are as they are. You will find this in big names like Charlemagne, and even more important, it appears in the military regulations for physical education. Many Savat masters, as they mentioned Charlemagne in the 70s or Laribou in the 50s of the 19th century, tell us about the benefits for your body when participating regular Savat classes. It's not all about unarmed fighting, but a benefit in both directions. And the book of the French Ministère de la Guerre contains also the canne and the baton, so stick and staff. They are toughed by the same method, just with one hand or two hands on the weapon. In Charlemagne's book on Boxe Française and La Canne, for example, he also did a lot of solo or partner drills in detail for the canne, so for the stick. And then he notes that just right at the end, we could do, of course, the same stuff with the baton, just use both hands on the stuff. It is tough with sticks and staffs, but it has to be seen as the foundation of fighting with weapons. A statement Georges Hébert also did in the early 20th century. Hébert was a visionary and is today known for his méthode naturelle and natural human movement. And one of his 7 bases, I guess, is also the fighting art, and he chose to teach it with wrestling, Savat, stick and staff as the origin of martial arts. But before I talk too much, I will show you. Let's start with Savat. You will have a basic guard stance like so, and if you train your cross, which is your main punch, you will actually blade even more and throw your punch with a little leaning. You can also throw them with a full step from false guard into true guard and vice versa. So you see, this is a basic exercise to generate punches with lots of power from the chest, the hips and the legs. Now I take my stick and go on false guard. And when I bring my stick over the head, you might see the similarities what is due to my chest. So if we have a closer look, if I'm standing here and I open up my chest and then I come with this strike and let explode everything from my chest, from my hips, from my legs in this direction. Here and boom. You see this with a fist. You open up your chest and then you let it explode in the same direction. So you have the same coaching cues in this kind of strike. Your body does it with a stick, your body does it with a fist, and you train just both if you train one of them. So win-win. And if you have a look from the other side, so I'm standing here in true guard, and it might not be the same, but you close here, but you open again your torso and you throw in your stick. And when you have a look at this hand, you see where it comes from. So it's, it still is left or right. It's always this position. You just have one stick. That means from this side it looks differently. But it's the same attack. Boom, boom. And if we have a look at a more fencing-based stance, so I would have my right in front and I would have my right leg in front. I would just turn my hips and open my chest, bring my arm here, and I'm spring-loaded again and would let it explode to the side. And this is exactly how a lead punch in old Savat would have been done. This is not a jab, it's a lead punch. So you would stand here and you would have twist the hips, bring back the shoulders, and then come out with that lead punch. Now you have seen how both French La Canne and Boxe Française develop much power for their strikes, be it with bar hands or a stick. And by the way, this is the recommended stick for La Canne according to Charlemagne, a dogwood stick of 96 centimeters in length, 3 centimeters in diameter, and it should have around about 525 grams. At this point, thanks to Rhine Valley Sticks for crafting me this. I love it. If this was interesting for you, leave a comment, subscribe, and tell your friends. See you in the next video.